Hello, this is Blue Star, Defender of Equestria, and this is my next ComRac video. Mystery on the Friendship Express. So, it's a mystery. Oh dear. So, anyway, let's just get on with it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start.
Marzipan, mascarpone, meringue, madness.
Oh, it's
really
getting
outdone
heavenly.
yourself, Mr. Mrs. Cake. This is sure to be the winning entry of this year's national dessert competition.
And it's sparkly.
Pinkie.
And thanks for transporting it all the way to Canterlot for us.
Absolutely, it's my honor, and I...
Beg pardon, but could we maybe move things along? This here cake's a mite heavy. Right, Big Macintosh?
Yep.
Can we move this along, please, before this cake breaks my back? Ow.
To the train depot.
Okay.
That's it, Big Mac. Nice and slow. This is precious cargo you're carrying.
Yes, it took months of planning and testing.
I would hate for it to...
Don't worry, Mr.
Oh, no.
Mrs. Cake. Rainbow Dash, Fluttershy.
Quick, call an ambulance.
A little peg assistance.
Okay.
I'll get it there safely, you'll see.
Oh, of course.
We never doubted you.
Yeah, don't pay no attention to my sweat. Oh no. I wonder if Mr. Cake will survive this. Hi there.
A nice protective spell is extra insurance. Better safe than sorry.
Okay.
AJ, Rarity, one last thing.
I don't think that's gonna help.
All right, every pony, we're in the home stretch here.
Oh my gosh, he's hyperventilating.
Mr. and Mrs. Cake, I got it here without a hitch. Now all we have to do is get it
Through the door. Oh no, poor Mr. Cake.
My little pony.
Oh dear. Remember, kids, always measure the door beforehand.
I used to wonder what friendship could be.
Ironically, that's actually a real-world problem for cake makers and everything like
Big
that.
adventure.
tons of fun.
But anyway.
Full heart, faithful and strong.
Sharing kindness.
It's an easy feat, and magic makes it all complete to have mine. Didn't know you're all my very best friends.
Oh. Oh, they only had to take down the entire side of the train and then hammer it back together.
Thank you all for helping me get the cake safely on
Amy
the dessert
Keating
cart.
Rogers.
Thank you
Yes.
for inviting us all to go with you to Canterlot for the National Dessert Competition.
I'm
Cool.
sure the festivities will be just lovely.
Very on the festivities. I can't wait to try all those tasty treats.
Hey, don't even think about it. Ow.
The tastiest treat of all is sure to be the cake's marzipan, mascarpone, meringue madness. All that rich, creamy goodness of the marzipan combined with the tart tanginess of the mascarpone,
Uh-oh.
blended perfectly with the smooth, silky sweetness of the meringue. That's
Look
why
at
I call
Applejack.
Marzipan, mascarpone, meringue madness the Exactly. It's the
Hey.
most delicious, delectable, delightful, delovely cake in Equestria, and it's sure to win first prize.
This is not so. For I,
Who says that?
BlueStarBrony,
That.
will challenge your crude cake to a duel of delectable delicacies against my exceptionally exquisite eclairs.
Very nice French accent. It's like, I challenge you to a duel.
Probably strike their own competition, winning first prize and crowning me le champion.
Not a chance, LeGrand.
Donut Joe,
Ooh, hi
what
there.
are you doing in Ponyville?
Picking up the final, all-important ingredient for my contest entry.
Menace.
Donutopia! And with these
Okay.
super sprinkles, my donuts are gonna dunk all the other lousy desserts, steal first prize, and make my donut shop famous forever!
Joe, your dippy donuts could never outrun me.
Okay.
Hello. What's your name?
I am Julia Miles. Behold,
Who?
my chocolate mousse. It will trample all
Okay.
your treats, be given first prize, and make me the greatest chef in Equestria.
Such hostility from everyone.
Madame Mild, you and your moose are mistaken.
Hey.
Your frou-frou eclairs will never defeat my donuts.
You'll never defeat me!
Meringue Madness is going to win!
Your simple cake could never take my moves.
Thank you!
Well, it sure looks like we're in for a delicious competition tomorrow. Maybe we should all settle in for a good night's sleep.
Yes, way to go, Twilight. Yeah, we'll continue this later.
I gotta admit, I'm pretty beat. Yeah, I'm gonna hit the hay myself.
Wait! Didn't you hear those chefs? We have to protect...
Hmm?
I know for super
Oh.
sure that is the best dessert in all Equestria. And I know that they know it too.
So...
One of them
Yeah,
is
so
gonna
what?
sabotage the cakes' cake tonight. You have to help me stand guard.
Pinkie, you're overreacting.
yeah, those chefs aren't gonna do your cake any harm.
But they are. I just know it.
Fine. If you want to stand guard, go for it. We're going to bed.
Interesting. Oh. Oh. Oh dear.
I'll show them. I'll stay up all night and protect you. Nothing and nobody will stop me from keeping you safe.
Oh, entanglement. It's like, roar. No one will get past me. Oh dear. Oh, what was that?
Stop, you saboteur! I have you now.
I have you now.
What?
Or maybe not. Where did he or she go? Oh dear.
Oh, thanks, Celestia, you're okay. But one of those bakers is mixing up something bad, so I'm not leaving you again, no matter what.
Hey!
Who turned off the moon?
Who turned on
Give me
the
that
moon?
cake, thief! Stop, thief! Oh, are you okay, thief?
Such concern for the bad guy. How nice. Arrgh. Oh, no, it didn't last very long.
Overreacting my hoof. I knew I was gonna have to keep a close eye on you, and that's just what I'm gonna do.
Oh dear. Oh well.
What? The cake! Oh, you look marvelous. Whoa! I know. I think some congratulations are in order for a job well done.
You better hold off on giving yourself an award just yet, Pinkie.
Oh dear.
Look at what? Huh?
Oh, dear. Oh no, the horror, no. Zoom out, zoom out. What?
What is it?
What happened?
Has someone been murdered?
Meringue Madness! It's been mutilated!
Oh,
Now we
no.
just need to find out who done it!
You mean who did it?
Exactly!
Yes, thank you,
Who
Twilight.
done did it?
Well,
What?
having read many mystery novels, I know that the only way to discover the culprit is to investigate.
Exactly!
Investigate. Of course, the pipe blows
And
bubbles.
as chief detective, that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
You're investigating?
Yes! And
no.
Twilight should
No.
be my lonely assistant who asks silly questions with obvious answers.
Fine,
cannot be
Pinkie.
serious,
Should
Pinkie.
we start looking for clues?
Perfect silly question, my dear Twilight, because the obvious answer is...
Yes?
Because I know who did it!
Really?
Pinkie, how could you possibly know?
How could I possibly not know? Clearly this dastardly deed was done by the baker, who knew their dessert could not measure up to the mastery of the marzipan mascarpone meringue madness. I guess you feared your eclairs lacked flair! Gustav!
Oh no! Heads off. What? Ouch! Get your claws off that cake, you cur! Oh dear. Oh no, well that didn't end well. My dastardly scheme! Oh goodness! Oh no! The cake was massacred, no.
Destroying the cake and the cake's chance of winning the national dessert competition.
Oh, poor guy.
It makes no sense.
What do you mean,
Oh.
lady assistant?
Oh, that
Well,
hurt.
first, if you were tied to the train tracks, how are you now here?
Huh. Guess that isn't a totally silly question.
And second,
No, it's not.
the cake hasn't been sliced, it's been bitten. Just look at the teeth marks.
You're right, my fine fellow. Gustave Legrand is clearly in the clear, which means the was destroyed by another baker. A baker whose donuts are do-nuts. That's right. It was Joe.
Oh dear.
Whereas
I can't
he's
resist
known
this.
as the spy Maine. Con Maine.
The name's Star. Blue Star. Oh, yeah. Ooh, electronics. Hey, that wasn't very nice. Okay. Oh. Sliced. Yeah, dream on.
Crushing the cake's chances to win.
Pinkie, there is no laser beam security system. And
No.
Joe is not sleek, stealthy con Maine. He's big, gruff, and messy.
Hey!
Hey, that was nice.
Huh.
Oh,
You may
that
be
was
right,
nice.
lady assistant. Maybe.
He's like,
Now that I'm taking a closer look at these desserts, I see that one simply cannot look me in the eye.
Pinkie,
Um.
that moose is a moose.
Yes! And the mule behind the moose panicked when she saw the mastery of the
So you're saying that the culprit is...
Mulia
Or
Miles.
Twilight. Ooh, another cliche movie type. Oh. That was subtle. She's got a sword.
Putting an end to
dear.
the cake's dreams of taking first prize. Huh. I hope you're proud of yourself, Mulia.
Pinkie, stop. This is ridiculous.
Oh.
Look at her.
Oh, poor girl.
You're
Oh.
right.
Thank you.
But I was so sure that it was one of the other bitter bakers that destroyed the That way, their
dare
delicious
you.
dessert would reign supreme. I mean, just look at Joe's Donutopia. It's a spectacular city of donutty delight, topped
Okay.
temptingly in
Uh-oh.
sprinkles. Gustav's eclairs look incredibly
Ow, ow, they're bright.
glistening glaziness. But then there's Mulia Mild's Moose Moose. Why,
Hey.
this mouth-wateringly marvelous Moose Moose tempts the taste buds with its silky, yummy chocolatiness. So
Uh-oh.
why did this criminal devour the marzipan mascarpone meringue madness while leaving this trio of tasty treats untouched?
Good question. Uh-oh. Oh no! No.
Now I have no idea who done it.
Say what? Oh. Desserts, they're
This mystery
ruined.
gets more mysterious every minute.
Well, you have to stop the wild accusations and get to the truth. Every pony go back to your cars while we do a little investigating. Okay, Pinkie, in order to really solve this mystery, we're going to have to find clues. Now, you were here at the scene of the crime all night.
You're not accusing me, are you?
What?
No. But maybe you saw something that will help us.
I saw a silhouette in the moonlight.
Good. Let's retrace your steps.
Yes, sir. That's not what Twilight meant. Twilight. Oh.
Then I chased the culprit down the tree towards the caboose. But when I got there, he was gone.
Aha! Our first clue. I think I know who did it, Pinkie.
Already?
Yes, but I need more evidence to confirm. Tell me what happened next.
I heard some pony else in the dessert car and chased them up to the engine. But when I got there, all I saw was the conductor shoveling coal.
The conductor, huh?
Technically, that's not the conductor, that's the engineer. Let that go.
But that doesn't make any sense. What happened next, Pinkie?
Well,
Crazy kids
I
are just
went
trying to do my
back the dessert
job.
car.
Oh, okay, Twilight. Aww.
The curtains mysteriously closed all on their own.
Interesting. Anything else?
I heard hoofsteps, a loud thud, and then they were
ow.
gone. When I opened the curtains, I saw that the portrait by the door was all crooked.
Oh my, what is that? What next, Pinkie?
That's it. I was here guarding the cake the rest of the night.
No, Pinkie, tell the truth.
I slept by the cake the rest of the night.
And when you woke up, half the cake was gone?
Exactly.
By Jove, I think I've got it. Call every
Oh.
pony back. We have a cake culprit to catch.
Oh, good.
Why are we all here again?
I bet you're wondering why you're all here again.
She's good.
It's
We
like,
have
well, actually, yes,
discovered
we
the
are.
true culprit of this cake carnage.
But how?
But
Well,
how?
you
How
see,
could you?
When committing a crime, it's crucial that one never leaves behind clues, especially an obvious clue like this.
Aha! A blue feather! I knew it was you! Gustave Legrand!
Gustave doesn't have blue feathers.
No, because he's been dyeing them!
Oh!
No,
Ow.
Pinkie. Remember how when you chased the suspect to the caboose, they suddenly disappeared? That's because they flew away. But the thief did leave a little something behind, didn't you, Rainbow Dash?
I don't even like cake! So
Yeah,
Rainbow
right.
Dash, case solved!
Case
No.
not solved. Because when we went to the engine, I saw the conductor's hat. And inside the hat was this.
So it was you! That pink hair came from your rainbow-colored mane!
I don't have pink in my mane, Pinkie.
So you're wearing a wig?
Ow, 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 ow.
Pinkie, remember? You chased a pony to the engine, where you thought you saw the conductor shoveling coal. But that wasn't the conductor at all. It was Fluttershy.
So where was the engineer?
You're going down, Fluttershy!
Pinkie!
Hey!
But then another clue confounded my suspicions. You were guarding the cake when the curtains mysteriously closed. But that's no mystery. That's magic. But when the
Oh.
thief tried to make their great escape,
Oh.
they left a little addition to the portrait. Has any pony else noticed that Rarity is wearing her hair rather differently today?
Excellent observation.
Crime to change one's style now and again? Why,
No.
I think it's a crime not to.
Really?
Oh no. Uh-oh, busted.
Fine, I'm guilty. I wear false eyelashes.
No.
Oh, and I took a bite of the cake. Oh, nuts. So did I. You just made
Oh,
it
we're
sound
busted.
so delectable.
So tasty.
And boy, was it. I only meant to take a little ladylike bite.
But it was so good.
Yeah, I just dove right in.
But I'm really, really sorry.
Terribly sorry. Sorry, Pinkie.
That's okay.
Aw.
At least this mystery is finally solved.
But it isn't. We figured out who ate the marzipan mascarpone meringue madness, but we still don't know who devoured the other baker's goods.
You're right, Twilight. You know what we have to do?
Well, yes, I do. Do you?
Yes, I do.
Look
Oh.
for clues.
Yay! There may be hope for you yet, Pinkie. Let's see if you've learned something. Yep.
Well, Pinkie, did you find the devourer of the desserts?
I most certainly did. It was none other than the baker!
Uh-oh.
First of all, Gustav has mousse in his moustache,
Okay. Oh dear.
and
Ow.
Joe has eclair in his hair,
How did that happen?
and Yulia has sprinkles in her wrinkles.
That's just creepy. Ugh,
do
it's
you
even
say,
more
bakers?
creepy. Ugh.
Oh, I am so sorry, Mulia.
Oh,
but
no.
Pinkie made your mousse sound très magnifique.
And Pinkie's description of your eclairs really did make them sound scrumptious.
It still wasn't very nice, though.
Your donut was too delectable to resist.
Oh dear.
Well, everybody,
That was an unusually
we
long
finally
trip.
have the mystery solved.
Yes, but now we don't have any desserts to enter into the contest.
It is a disaster.
Fix that. Come on.
Oh, good.
Dear Princess Celestia,
Yay.
I learned that it's not good to jump to conclusions. You have to find out all the facts before saying some pony did something. If you don't, you could end up blaming some pony for something they never did. This could hurt their feelings. And it can make you look really foolish. So from now on, I will always make sure to get all the facts. How's
Yes.
that for a lesson,
Oh, it's Princess Celestia. Oh.
Care for a bite? I don't
It looks
mind
delicious.
if I
Hey. No! Oh no! Pinkie, how could you? As always, thank you to you hardworking people working so hard on the show. Yo! Excuse me. So that was Mystery on the Friendship Express. It was definitely fun, I'll tell you that much. It did get a little tiresome after a while, but you know, it was fun. I mostly enjoyed it. I mean, definitely enjoyed the the all the old film types like the Bond movie, the Ninja movie, and the black and white. It's like my dastardly scheme. It's coming together. I bet you the kiddies probably won't even remember that, but that was fun. And obviously it's a pretty good lesson. Yeah, don't jump to conclusions, and like definitely don't make conclusions without evidence and everything. It's like, well, you might think that, but obviously isn't true. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, I must say these ponies need to learn a little bit more self-control. It's like it's like after all the effort it took to get this cake into the car without having it be destroyed, it seems really insensitive and stuff for the main six to eat it. Oh well, that's okay. We'll let that go. But anyway, yeah. Oh, I really liked Twilight, and this one Twilight's like, oh no, must I? It's like, yeah, Twilight knows what she has to go do and everything, and Pinkie Pie's doing exactly the opposite of that. She's running around and making false accusations and without evidence or anything, and she's just, it's like, ugh. And I liked it at the end. It's like, well, actually, yes, I do know, but oh no, now I actually have to trust Pinkie Pie to solve this herself. Oh no. I can see that she's a little nervous about that, but then again, Joe, she obviously trusted Pinkie Pie to solve the last mystery, and And Pinkie Pie actually proved that she did in fact learn something, so yo-ho, so that was cool. It's like, the apprentice has learned the first lessons from the master. Yes! So that was cool. It was interesting to do this kind of a mystery thing, and, I don't know if there's much to say on this one, because it's pretty straightforward. It was fun. But yeah, it sort of throws into question of how long does it actually take to get from Ponyville to Canterlot, because it's kind of differs. Here it takes like on the order of perhaps a day or so, but often we see the main six raiding the train or getting to Canterlot in like an hour or so, or a couple hours, but whatever. I don't know. We don't know. Maybe it was a really slow train. Instead of being an express, maybe it was really slow. I don't know. Whatever. Details. But yeah, we also got to see a couple of other characters. I mean, it was kind of interesting that, what was it? Joe. Interestingly, he's the only character that I believe offhand that actually has a human name. His name is Joe. And stuff like that. But that was kind of interesting in itself. It's like he was a minor character, and they brought him back. Cool. I did kind of like this. Like, you'll never defeat me. You'll never defeat my desserts. That was kind of interesting, but it kind of got tiresome pretty quickly, though. It's like, now, kiddies, play nice. Oh dear, but no, that was fun. I liked it, and it was interesting to do this mystery. Yeah, this episode is obviously not trying to take itself very seriously. When Pinkie Pie screams, she goes, ah! It's like, yeah, usually when people scream and like these kind of things, it usually means that someone's been murdered in some sort of horrific way. And it's obviously was meant to be a thing of related to like the Murder on the Orient Express, like just about a bazillion other shows and people have done, which is fine. So it was kind of fun to see them do that in this kind of lighthearted, fun way and everything. And it had its good points and its low points, but overall it was okay. It was nice to see Pinkie Pie, learn this lesson, and it was fun. I liked it, and I think that's all I've got to say on this. I just remembered something. Is that this is? Oh no! It's over. Season 2 is over. No! You might be wondering that this is not the last episode of the season 2, but I've already done Canterlot Weddings Part 1 and 2, and I'll probably be adding them to the season 2 playlist after I make this video. Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry about the second part of Canterlot Wedding. It's like after my, my review part, I go on for like 40 minutes about random stuff that I don't even remember because it's been a while since I've listened to it, but it's like, that was definitely too much. I'm so sorry. But overall, the reaction was still good. I hope you go check it out sometime. And all I'm going to say is I would love to do as a Blue Star edition of Canterlot Wedding Part 2, but I do not have the time nor the resources. I must have been, in some cases, the will to go and do animation and or possibly blue screen. So if anyone out there might want to be interested in doing such a thing, doing an animation/green screen project with Canterlot Wedding, maybe leave a comment in the below or something, and we shall see. But this basically concludes season 2 of my ComRac videos, and and yeah, so there will be a status update video probably shortly following this one describing the current situation and where I intend to go with my next ComRac videos. In short, the answer is season 3, but so anyway, as always, thank you for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing, and until next time, this is Blue Star. Stay strong and pony on. Blue Star out.